Now that was an instant classic right there. Yes, it was an instant classic. You thought it wasn't? That fight right there showed two men going at it, battlers, warriors. Both of them got. I really believe both of them got rocked. But what you saw in that fight, that I don't think nobody saw coming, was the heart in Zayas. And sometimes, not every time, but sometimes two truths, but they mean the same thing. Did Boots dominate that fight? Yes. But that's like saying, I seen that killer whale kill that seal. Well, 9 times out of 10, most people know, if you're an animal watcher, that means he played with his food. To the point where he threw a punch. I believe he hurt his hand. The tape shows he hurt his hand. And it took him about a round to get his hand back. Start throwing it where he wanted to again. What I'm going to say was the Masterclass. This right here. His corner. Javel. See, I'm saying his name wrong. You know I say bad names. But he gave the best advice I've heard probably in my life when watching boxing. I really had to go back in my notes and think about some stuff. Last time I heard great advices like that was Eddie Futch, when he told Joe Frazier, Ali 3. Next time I could say that I probably heard some magical words like that would have been my man Naazim, Richardson, Shane Mosley in the Pacquiao fight. I gotta see something, man. I gotta see something. You in there, man? I gotta see something. Now, you hear people talk about this all the time, but you never hear them implement it real time in a fight. His coach said, man, promise me, Xander, if you get hurt like that again, you'll take a knee. You care about your fighter more than a W. I love that though. Because I get what you're saying. Lance, what are you talking about? He cared about his fighter more than a W. Xander is 22 years old. Maybe he's 23. He was a 2-time world champion. He has Canelo potential. Yes, I said Canelo for a reason. Why did I say Canelo? 360? I said Canelo because Floyd caught him young. He still beat him. That was still a great win by Floyd. Gave him weight, everything like that. That's when you start seeing people try to throw the catch weight in because nobody wants to be original anymore. Nobody wants to be original anymore. Everybody wants to make it, then fake it. You put in all this hard work, and you finally got there. Now you want to start faking it. But that corner right there didn't fake it. They saw the kid was in a war. It became a 70-30 fight. He'd already been down once. But they cared about him. You can't throw that right there. You can't throw a towel in that in the third or fourth. You can't because he's still young. You know, you would hope that Boots will make another mistake, and you might catch him again. Chances, But Xander showed so much heart, ringmanship. He held it at the right times. I want to tell you something that most people won't even talk to you about. About the second or third round, Boots had been timing him the whole first 2 rounds. Every time Xander would throw, bap, bap, he got 2 of them. So he was staying responsible. About the third round, after he got his senses back, I want to say at the end of the second, going into the third round, Xander, coming off the knockdown, realized that Boots was timing him, and then he went the other direction. That's why the third round was so amazing. His IQ. But they won't talk about that. They talk about his heart, which they're supposed to. But Xander... That is a true man right there.
Spend some time with the family. Spend some time with people in Puerto Rico and then come back and reset and see what's next. 54, 60, doesn't matter. to take some time off and not make any excuses. He won like the champion that he is, and I love like a gentleman that I am, and I gotta
Respect.
like it is.
Because people can look at it, you know what I'm saying? I like it to when Crawford said in the Spence fight, hey, we all got people out here, but let's make it look good for these people so we get some more of this money. Xander will always have money in his pocket, if I'm not mistaken, because his attitude. He is fight friendly. You have your kids watch Xander. You can have your girl watch him. You can have your parents watch him. The novice is going to pay. Like, if nobody ever seen a boxing match, that would be a great match to watch. Yes, Boots dominated, but he showed world-class stuff in doing it. He had glimpses of some of the most amazing stuff ever. When he was right in the pocket and he dodged all them punches, you don't see that. Yes, he played with his food. Yes, Boots, we'll go to him real quick, then we'll go right back to Xander. It killed me when he's like, I didn't listen. You first off, you don't tell nobody that. Don't tell. Because we already kind of figured that. But don't say that, man. Because we see how much you respect your dad. And he knows he like to fight. You're a Philly fighter. You are a Philly fighter through and through. That's nothing but respect when I say that. Danny Jacobs, Danny Garcia, Executioner Bernard Hopkins, Smokey Joe Frazier, if I'm not mistaken. A Philly fighter, but you're now a world champion. So now I need you to do two things, Juan. You're very smart, you're very articulate. I don't care if you don't feel like you know that yet. You're very smart, you have a flair about you, you have a chance to transcend. But, like me trying to be on the show, you gotta put your words together. That's something I never got to do. I had chances to do, but like a lot of times people would call me a silver-tongued devil, and it made me kill my vocab. I hope, Boots, you see, because they're always gonna have a camera in your face. They're always gonna poke buttons at you now. You're right where you want to be, but you actually love this stuff. Bam. Usyk. You know what I'm saying? You love this stuff. So, get your words together, man. I don't want them to play you on some dumb stuff, because that's what it's going to now. They can't play you on your skills, because yes, you do play with your food. I see that now wholeheartedly, because it's no way in hell you didn't sit down in the second or third. The third should never happen. You didn't sit down in the second or third and just, handle business. Now, the one thing that I didn't like in that fight, like I told you at the end of this video, I was going to tell you, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought about the fight. Do you think Xander's got potential for... Two things. Did you know Xander had a rematch? He had a rematch clause in there? Eddie Hearns is a genius. I'm going to talk about more of him on the 360, because Eddie Hearns is one of the best spin men ever, and he does it on the fly. Eddie Hearns is one of the best promoters, and he does it on the fly. I'm going to throw you out on 360. I'm going to let you see what I saw in that fight, because I got clips. Me and my cousin, I actually got to kick with my cousin. Because my situation, me and my cousin got to watch the fight together again. I was only in the main event, so he didn't see the Emiliano show. The Emiliano show? Oh boy. Somebody I thought was questionable coming off that last fight, because every time he did go left, he was getting caught. He won the fight convincingly. Marked the man up, beat him up, but he took some shots. He complained about the low blows a little bit too much. But this fight right there, yes, take the point out the equation. Because both him and Ben Whitaker, I felt, got opponents. But what they did with the opportunity and the chance, I really liked. I gave both those fighters B+, A-. I gave Boots A-, B. Why did I say that? Because like I said, he didn't listen to his corner. He put himself in bad situations. He hurt his hand playing with his food. But he got his war. And he got a stoppage. So, what's next on the landscape? Because I'll say, at this point, what's the best division in boxing? I'm saying besides the 120, I'm gonna help you out. Besides the 122 to like 147, that range right there, the 154 is the best. To me, it's the best division. The next fight I want to see is in that division. Maybe the next 2 fights I want to see is in that division. My cousin made a great point because he's a Crawford fan. I was a Spence fan. He's a Crawford fan. So take Crawford out of the equation because Crawford, he's too much of a killer at this point right now. Maybe another fight for Boots, then we might talk about it. If he tighten up that performance, because he called it a C, but if he tightens up that performance and takes it up to a BA, less hits, less stuff, danger, finish, don't play with his food. When I say don't play with your food, I got clips now. I got AI clips for you guys to show you body mechanics. So you don't have to worry about saying something. I'm gonna show you the clips. Boots is great. He's really that dude. But you gotta get out that Philly mindset. Your training partners now should be teaching you how to hit and not get hit. Go back to that style again because you got the money now. You don't never want to see somebody punch drunk or anything like that. Boots, you're like, man, you're the Kanye West of the game to me. When I say that, you're different because the backpack and stuff like that, but you're innovative, man. You was, man, the Marlo of the game right there. And we're going to be dropping the characters, and we're going to drop 2 more characters for you guys. I wanted it to do it, like, okay, picture having a vision in your head. And you're like, why is this in my head? But it's stuck in my head. So you get the tools to do it. You pretty much did the whole first act. Pretty much did half of it. And it's not coming out visually the way you want it to. So you take it back. You get people say, hey, I'm going to sponsor you. Give you some money on this. I like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like what you're doing. But do it right. If you're going to do it, don't just do the audio. You know what I'm saying? Do it the way it's supposed to be done. And Heroes versus Heroes will be done that way. So it might take me another month, 2 months to get it all the way out the way I want it to be out, or it might take a little bit longer than that. But I can drop you little trailers here and there, just let you know, I'd rather do that than the gossip. To talk about Floyd's pockets, or that right there about Jaime Elias and his wife or whatever, you know, baby mama. That's not my business. My business is a boxing fan turned analyst. I like the way that sounded too. A boxing fan sound analyst. So I'm getting some tools. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Give you a better product. Don't think because you're not seeing my stuff that I'm not out here. I'm with the big dogs. I'm with y'all. I love this, man. But what's the next big fight? Because I think Albert Bell gonna give Cuz a problem. He gonna give Abdul some issues. I was next to him at the Andy Cruz weigh-in. I was like, man, Andy, real deal, bro. Real deal. So that's gonna be a good fight. We got some other good stuff coming up. This is Lance with BH. Tune in Wednesday for the 360. Hey, stuff might start flowing. Because Heroes vs. Heroes off the table. I can play with it now the way I want to. Get my sponsor money off it. And we'll do some things for you. But this is Lance with BH/Bay Bias. Protect your mental. Oh, you thought I forgot. What was up with? He's leaving himself in the pocket. Look, see? Look. He was just on the mark.
Now that was a good one too.
But it did, that's like a push punch. That was online. That was low.
Yeah, that was low.
But see how he still stayed in the pocket? He feels like, oh, that was low. He hit Boots with 2 horrendous shots to the groin area. He took them, and then he started delivering them back to him. So they had a back-to-back foul session. We could have went a whole bunch of ways. Boots, congratulations on the new. And Xander, if I had a Puerto Rican son, I'd want to be just like you, man. Oh God, because man, you got heart. My son got heart too, though, both of them. But you know what I'm saying? Just saying, I love what you did, Xander. I love what you did. This Lance with BH/Bay Bias Boxing. Ding! Protect your mental, and I'm out. Protect it, man. That was a good fight. If you've never seen a fight before, you want to see that one.